Hi, I'm Maura Hernandez, the author of The Other Side of the Tortilla, and I'm here today interviewing executive chef Kevin Vetter from McCormick. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, good afternoon. How are you, Maura?
Good, how are you?
Great to be here.
Thanks for being here
Fantastic.
with me. So we're going to talk a little bit about the McCormick flavor forecast for 2013.
Well, I'm a big chili head, so I'm a big fan of ancho and chipotle. I love guajillo chilies. So, using those chilies, whether they're ground or whole fresh or dried chilies that you're toasting off, red pepper is such a great, or the whole red pepper category is such a great flavor enhancer. Whether you're using a chipotle and it brings a little bit of smokiness to it, or the ancho just got that nice rich fruitiness. Same thing with the guajillos, it adds that heat that just perks everything up. I'm a big fan of chicken tinga, because it's got garlic and chilies and some of the acidity.
And lots of veggies.
Lots of veggies, absolutely. I mean, I really enjoy Mexico. I was just in Mexico in August visiting our colleagues down there, and they took me out for a great traditional Mexican meal at Chili's en Nogada. So I was there at the right time of year. So that was fantastic. And really, to me, the flavors of Mexico are so great, and they play into empowered eating because plenty of fresh salsas, plenty of fresh ingredients. One of our other actually combinations that's in the personally handcrafted trend, smoked tomato, rosemary, chili. You and I were talking about what a great combination that could be for salsa. So taking those smoked chilies and rosemary, and whether you're using our lovely friend the habanero, if you really want to kind of kick it up, or just a jalapeno, that trend or that flavor combination. Whether you're cooking the sauce, we made a great tomato jam with that, or turn it into more of a fresh salsa. So rich and depth of flavor. The rosemary adds that nice herbal kind of green character to it, and you got fresh green chilies, sweet onion, smoky tomato. Just really fantastic flavors.
So you mentioned a little bit about the personally handcrafted trend. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's something that we're seeing more and more people getting engaged with, wanting to make their own foods and share them. And it's all about sharing their foods, with friends and family. Certainly canning and preserving has been around for a long time, but it's going beyond that. And really, you look at what's happening in restaurants where chefs are starting to make their own cheeses, they're making their own pickles, they're making all their own, their own condiments like ketchups and jams and jellies. And the home cook is starting to do that as well. They're making compound butters with wine and shallots and maybe some chili spice nuts and some brownies or candies, and want to make and kind of showcase their affection or appreciation or gratitude with others by making these ingredients or making these things that they can share with friends and family.
I love that you mentioned compound butters, because that's something that I'm very much into. My mom as well, actually. And some of the compound butters that we've come up with that have Mexican flavors, we've done ground dried chilies to make like an ancho butter that we'd put maybe over a skirt steak.
Okay, good.
Cilantro butter, which is just a take on the regular like parsley butter that you might see in a French restaurant. So compound butters, I think, are so great and so underrated. They provide so much flavor.
Oh, for sure. One of the trends we talked about last year in Flavor Forecast was vanilla and butter, and just for that reason, taking two very simple ingredients, but you can really just turn them into great, fantastic flavors with just what you said, the addition of a couple other ingredients takes it to a whole other space. It's really nice. One that I really enjoy called No Apologies Necessary, and what that is about just taking that moment of enjoyment. We're all so busy, we're running around, we've got so much going on, work, family. Even when we're relaxing, we've got three things going on. There's the TV, there's the internet. You might have your iPhone, checking email. And it's about actually taking that moment and not being apologetic about it. It's about, what, this is for me, and I'm going to enjoy it. Guilt be damned. We don't care about the guilt. A couple of the flavor combinations there. We've done a charred orange So really just taking and splitting that orange, a little bit of black rum to go with that. You know, we're getting close to 5 o'clock here, so you never know what might happen to that black rum.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Somewhere, and then we've actually paired that up with some allspice. And this is really kind of one of those tropical getaways. You know, when you think of those flavors, it takes you out to the island. We did a recipe for a charred orange colada, where we charred the orange, we squeezed out the juice, we added some allspice, and we steeped that in there. And then we blended that with a little bit of coconut milk and some crushed ice. And it's a great flavor. You know, you've got a little bit of the smokiness from the char. You've got the really warm spiciness. You've got the black rum. We also did a dessert recipe with that. It was a spiced cookie bar with a charred orange sorbet and a spiced rum caramel sauce. So really just taking that momentary escape.